Hello and welcome to the Away Day Experience Show. We're here again, Tom. We're at the Pear at Parley.
As always, mate. As always. Love doing a little Away Day show out here, mate.
Yeah, really good. Make sure you check out the Pear at Parley. The link is in the description below. And look, you may have seen the video yesterday where we put West Brom in the second category on our tier list. You probably watched yesterday's one. But in brief, what we do is we rank our away day experiences because we go to every single game. We don't want a medal for it, but all we're trying to do is bring you the experiences through our vlogs and through the channel of what an away day's like. So there's a reason to subscribe. There's a red button below. Click it now. Click it. Have you done it?
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Thank you for doing it. Make sure you like the video at the same time. But Tom, on this series, we talk about six crucial points of a match day. What are they?
Yeah, as you said, you would have probably, hopefully, watched the show yesterday, but we'll go through it in brief for you. We talk about the pre-match experience. So before the game, getting there, you know, the pub or wherever you go beforehand, and all that stuff before a ball's kicked. We get into the stadium, what it's like from the outside, what it's like from the inside, and just the stadium in general. The concourse and facilities, what that's like. Some are really crowded, some aren't, so we get into that. Food and drink itself, prices, quality, get into all that stuff. You know, Sam might have a rubbish chicken. What was it in the last game? Was it a chicken burger?
Chicken burger.
Awful. So yeah, we talk about that. And then the view in the stadium, so we put that separately of what it's like. Sometimes you get the odd pillar, so hopefully we won't in this one. And then the home fan decibel level. Been a little bit disappointed with that. Was Sheffield any better? We'll find out.
Can I just say something? So we're at the Pear at Parley. I can't show you what's around the corner, but there's a guy that always comes in with his boxer dog. But he probably says the same things about us, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Guys.
I always say that when you go, God, he's always here. They're probably thinking.
That's how great the Pear is. So yeah, that is what happens in our series, and here is the current tier list. This is where we're at. West Brom were added by Tom to the decent category, courtesy of the pre-match pub. But where will today's team score? Tom, who have we got? The Blades. Sheffield United. And
nice to go there when there's not a storm, by the way. The last time I went there,
yeah.
Storm, what was it? Storm, what was the storm? What was it called?
Chiara,
yeah. I went there for that and they beat us. But so nice to go back there when there wasn't a storm going on, to be honest, mate. But yeah, Sheffield's a nice place to go, so I was looking forward to this one.
Yeah, Sheffield's a nice place to go. The drive up is not too bad, but we went on the Friday and it was quite bad. We've taken diversions, having to come off the motorway, going down little country lanes.
Take this moment to thank Sky.
Yeah.
Early kick-off.
Yeah,
Sheffield away.
early kick-off. Cheers, Sky TV is pretty bad. That's how the chant goes.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. We left at just gone. What we got up there like 1 o'clock. We got there 7, just after 7. So we were just in time for the Newcastle Wolves game.
Yeah, what's that on Friday night?
Sky Sports. But we stayed in Worksop, so about half an hour on the outskirts of Sheffield, and stayed in the Woodhouse Inn, you know, which was all right. But obviously that's not part of the pre-match experience. But we did it just because, you know, we didn't fancy that early
5 a.m. job.
I mean, that would have, and we like to get a bit of pre-match experience as well in the pubs or cafes beforehand. Therefore, that would have been an even earlier start. So that's what we did, and we ended up getting to the pub that we went to fairly early doors, just after 10, off-road parking. We went to the Sheaf Island, which is a Wetherspoons, and as part of the pre-match experience, I think if you're gonna have an early kick-off, it's quite important to get something down you in terms of brunch, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. And I think we said this, you know, whether you think it in general, when you got that early kick-off, it's a relief when you've got a nice Wetherspoons, because you think, you know, then you can get there early. You know, it's difficult. You don't want to get a nice old school pub. It almost feels wasted if you're going there at blooming half 10, doesn't it? So yeah, it was nice that we could go. You know, we could just get out of where we stayed, head over there, as you say, Sheaf Island, which I've been in before. Nice Wetherspoons, very spacious, and even getting there. Well, yeah, there was thanks to the Jacksons, by the way, if you're watching, they let us jump on their table because the tables were busy.
Mate, I felt so. I
didn't.
Richard, Mark, if you're watching, mate, do you not feel bad?
They love it.
Awful.
Nah, they're great guys.
We did this the previous home game with Brunswick.
Oh yeah, and we did it at Blackpool.
And at Blackpool.
They get there quite early, and we managed to.
They probably see us walking in. They're like, oh.
Yeah, they're going to nick our table. But no, I think
sorry, boys.
Wetherspoons are always quite busy at that sort of time, so it's always difficult. We were fortunate enough the Jacksons let us sit with them. quite good service, I thought, with as a plane goes over for a change.
Always.
That's a quick plane.
Yeah, that's very
God,
cool.
someone's eager. But yeah, it was. Yeah, so it's always busy there. But I thought the service and stuff was really good in terms of, you do it on your app, you don't have to get up, and typical Wetherspoons, they all come over quick. I had a nice little brekkie. I think you went for some sort of muffin, didn't you?
Yeah, I went for a muffin. And look, Wetherspoons have a reputation amongst like independent like pub goers and people who sort of microbrew, but they can choose what beer they have because they're not sort of attached to a brewery, and they got a really good array, and the food's it's all right. There's actually a video on YouTube that debunks the myth that all their food is microwaved. It's actually not, and you know what, my muffin came out, it was good. You had an all day breakfast or something, didn't you?
Just a small one, mate. I'm only a little I'm only a little guy, but yeah, I had a little small brekkie, and that was just what you want really. And as I previously kind of got into that, I think an early kick-off, that's what I want. Wetherspoons, get a bit of food down you. You're only gonna have a couple of pints. £2. £2 out of Bud Light. Just Bud Light, just keeping it chill. Yeah. Nice, So yeah, you can't argue with it, mate. And as I say, I did go there before during a storm, so you couldn't really, you just worried that you were going to stay on your feet. But it's decent for a Wetherspoons as well. I quite liked it, mate. So everything was good. There were Sheffield fans in there, really good. I actually went to the toilet at one point, and there was kind of half Bournemouth in there, half Sheffield, and everyone said they'd take a point, and we went, should we just not bother with the game?
Yeah, what's the point?
And obviously, that ended up happening. But so happy days, mate, for a pre-match, I think.
It was a 15-minute walk to the ground, and there were a number of Sheffield fans in there, Blades fans, and I watched the Shoreham View, which is obviously the equivalent to us. Johnny does a really good job on that channel. Johnny and Jono, fair play, good stuff, lads. They sometimes go in there. They sometimes go in the clubhouse as well, which is near to an Aldi, and the Sheaf Island and the clubhouse. I mean, that's home fans only, the clubhouse, but it's very close to Bramall Lane, so it's only a sort of 10-minute walk to the stadium, but it was really well placed, I thought.
I think you get anything under kind of 20-odd minute walk, then you bang on. So yeah, ideal, mate. As you say, everything was nothing too special, but early kick-off was really ideal, and no problems at all.
Out of 10?
7, solid.
7, yeah, that's absolutely solid.
I'd be intrigued to, just a little counterpoint, if we were to play them again, hopefully they come up with us, or not just both in the same league. But I'd be intrigued to know if we have a your kind of standard 3 o'clock Saturday, because I've been there both times in that to maybe venture around, because I think they have got a few more pubs. You just restrict them when it's early kick-off.
And
Sheffield's a decent city.
That's what I mean.
Yeah,
Sheffield's a decent city, so it would have been nice to explore more of it. But there's only so much time we've got. Yeah. All right, the stadium itself then, Bramall Lane. I mean, God, what. Old school, like old school ground, but still, retains its character. I've seen a number of videos on the Shoreham View where it looks like the atmosphere is raucous. We'll go on to talk about what we thought of the home fan decibel level a bit later on. But as a stadium, it seems in a really good location. It's a big ground. Yeah, I don't know. I said on yesterday's video, it's very similar to. It seems capacity-wise similar to West Brom, and also just with the build of the stadium as well, but it's got character, it's really unique. I really like it.
Yeah, I always enjoy it, mate. I always enjoy going to Sheffield. I always think it's a nice stadium in the Championship, and I think it's fair, the kind of the comparison with the Hawthorns as well. I get that, and there's definitely no sometimes you go into them and think, I'm not sure on that, but I always like a stadium that's got character, and I think what they've managed to do in there is have a nice modern stadium, also got the character, also still got the tradition. So it's got a nice kind of balance to it, and it's got to have nearly 30,000 capacity, something like that.
I was just googling it. Bramall Lane's got 32,000, just over 32,000.
Oh, just over.
The Hawthorns is 27,000. So it's not
just under, just over. That's kind of what I expected. So nice stadium, mate. Can't complain. I'm gonna go with a solid 7 again for that.
Solid 7. There we go. So, concourse and facilities wise, obviously it was a match where Mark Travers, just before half time, pulled off an absolute wonder save with a shot. I mean, he should have scored it really, but he got a hand on it, tipped over the bite. In the second half, he did the same with a one-on-one with Morgan Gibbs White. But obviously, Travers's name was being sang to the rafters inside, and then also in the concourse as well.
It was,
and that sort of brings me to remember how many fans were in there, and it was a little bit cramped in places, but it was very wide.
Yeah.
So I thought it was okay.
Okay, when you go to most grounds and it's quite crowded, it's never that much of a problem because they just open the doors and you can go and stand outside.
Did they not?
No. Very rare. I'm trying to think now. There might have been one other, but off the top of my head, very rare that they don't let you outside. I didn't get that. I can't remember what they said. They said it was something to do with health and safety. So we asked someone why we couldn't go out, and something to do with health and safety, something outside of the football club, they were saying. So I don't know if any Sheffield United fans know of that, and if you're allowed out in the home end, I don't know. So let us know. But that's always frustrating, and I always look at it and think, God, imagine if there was more fans here. I mean, it's crowded as it is. I mean, it doesn't matter. It was quite nice. We were all partying, as you say, like kind of singing the Travers song, and drinks going everywhere, and it was a good atmosphere down there. But a little bit too crowded. I just would have liked that little breather of being able to go outside. But yeah, so that always frustrates me a little bit. I just never get it. They've got loads of staff there at every ground. Just open the doors, just let them out, and let you out a little bit. It wasn't raining. It was all right.
But I think the issue is
go on.
that the back of the stand backs onto a road.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that might have been something they said, actually.
Do you remember, because the turnstiles are actually on the main road. I mean, I don't know if it's a main road.
Yeah.
So, and whether, obviously, that road is closed for the duration. I mean, before the game, it's closed afterwards. Whether it's closed during the 90 minutes itself, I don't know. But I think that's probably a reason why they maybe cannot let people out.
Yeah, I almost feel like now you've said that I feel like that was something that one of the stewards said to me as well. Actually, something about the road. So yeah, it makes sense, but it doesn't affect my tier list rating. 5.
All right, mate. Brutal.
Yeah, they're lucky to go an average there. I couldn't even go outside. So.
We'll move on to food and drink now. Did you have anything at half time?
What did I have at half time? I did eat, didn't I? I didn't have a drink. It was early kick-off, wasn't it? And I was, I could only have a very few. So I didn't have a drink, but I did eat. I had a hot dog, didn't I? Yeah, it was all right. Yeah, Andy, did you?
No, I didn't. But drinks-wise, standard fare.
It was all pretty standard, I think. Yeah.
Nothing to really sing and dance about.
No.
So this one might be a quick one.
Yeah, just go for a quick 6, mate. Above average, nothing too spectacular.
Quick 6. Love it. Right, next we'll move on to the view, and look, it's a stadium that's got sort of differently designed stands. You've got some cantilever stands, which means there's no pillars in the way. On the opposite end to where we were, there's like 2 big pillars, but obviously that doesn't affect us. Where we were, it was a good view if you're slightly lower down, but what you've got if you're at the back. You've got the sort of, it reminds me a little bit of Luton, where there's sort of, because it's double tiered.
Yeah.
So the Sheffield United fans are above us.
There was like almost a netting, wasn't there? What's that called?
There's a sort of netting that's possibly in case the home fans are throwing shit or someone
but
decides
it almost
to jump off.
It almost drops down too much. You can see the top of the netting.
It kind of
a bit
bellows down a little bit, but it didn't really get in the way of the.
Right.
I mean, but then when I go to a ground, I like to be able to see everything. Not just the pitch. Because I know that certain places like Everton, if you're in the wrong seat, or Crystal Palace, you can literally just see the top of the goal, and then that's it. Yeah. Which is good to watch the game, but sometimes I want to take in the whole atmosphere, and I wanted to see the stand opposite, and I wanted to see them jumping off their feet when they score. They didn't score, thank God. But I want to take it all in. So at half time, I made a point of sort of going down before the first, the last 5 minutes of half time, just to go down and try to actually take a look around me and see what it was like. And I got some quite nice footage there, but where we were, we could have moved around, of course, because we didn't take as many people. But that netting was like a little bit annoying.
I think it's fair to say it wasn't top and everything you want, but it wasn't horrific either. It's still a decent view. But a few little bits in there, if we're thinking about it and trying to give a rating. And you're relative, and
you're close to the pitch. You're not many miles away.
I think the only, there's a positive for me, mate, was that I had a bit of room, so I could pace up and down when they were getting set pieces at the end, and I was losing my head. So it was nice. I was hiding a little bit, and then that lad that had the chance at the end where he blazed it. I mean, I'm on the deck there.
I still haven't seen the replay.
Oh, mate, he's side foot volleyed it over the bar. What a chance! But so it was all right. I'm going to go for a quick 6 again. Let's go for a 6. Yeah,
6. There you go. Tom has gone for a 6. Right, next we'll move on to the home fan loudness. And I must admit, through watching various vlogs on Shore and View, Sheffield United Way, and a few other channels. It's the same as us, really.
Of course.
People probably watch our vlogs and think, oh, but then I'm only like filming when it's good. I'll only pick out the bits where we're good. And I thought they were actually quite disappointing and quite quiet for a fan base. I thought
they were quite poor, actually, mate. Yeah, and as I seem to mention on all these videos, go back and watch the other ones. It's been a general theme this season, apart from the odd few.
But sometimes lunchtime kickoffs have a bearing on that as well.
True, and obviously it's on the telly and stuff. I think what's interesting as well is that obviously David Brooks used to play for Sheffield United, and we obviously do the 7-minute clap. And I thought at the time, why are they not joining in? I can't believe it. I really thought they put them on the programme, and I thought they'll definitely join in on 7 minutes. Didn't think they did. Afterwards, all the Sheffield fans are telling me, oh no, we joined in, we sang the our David Brooks chant. I asked my old man who watched the telly, I didn't know they joined in. Yeah. That says a lot. They weren't loud enough to hear them.
We obviously sing na 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 David Brooks.
Very original.
Yeah, we sing after 7 minutes because that's his number. They sing Brooks Will Tear You Apart.
Yeah.
And his number with them, I think, was 26.
Okay.
So, and another thing I possibly think is sometimes we sing that song so fucking fast that they probably, they probably can't even hear the words. Thinking, are they singing? Because I've noticed Bristol City, after we sang that song, their fans were like, "What the effing hell was that?" Because they obviously
don't realise,
If they would have realised that we were saying the name David Brooks, they would have never have said that because they're aware of the situation.
Yeah,
so I'm not sure that they were even aware.
Maybe not.
That's our song, so I'm going to give them a little bit.
Oh yeah, of course, mate. Maybe not. And like you say, they might have equally been singing it and thinking we can't hear Bournemouth doing it. Do you know what I mean? We're in it. So, but yeah, just trying to go from that. But it was a 0-0 game. So. But I was surprised. I thought they'd be a bit loud. I've been to Sheffield before and it's been quite good. I thought they were a little bit disappointing, to be honest, mate. A little bit disappointing. Can't really remember many chants. So, I was a little bit disappointed with them. So it's got to be below average. I'm going to go 4.
4.
It's fair, mate. Just below average.
There goes Tom Jordan with a 4. Right then. Get out your calculators. We're going to be adding some stuff up now. No, we're not.
No, we're not doing that rubbish.
We're just going
good enough for maths for that.
To do a tier list, and there is the current tier list. There's how it's looking. Look, mate, there are a number of... There are 9 teams now in that decent category, with the addition of West Brom yesterday, a couple in Yes Lads. The so-so needs to be filled out a little bit, but we're not doing this to have the perfectly symmetrical tier list. We're just doing
I feel sorry for Preston, mate, at the moment. God.
But look, the Blades, Bramall Lane, Sheffield United, whereabouts do you think this deserves to go on an away day tier list? Based on our experience.
Yeah, based on our experience, one of the easiest for me. I don't see it as amazing. I don't see it as bad. So for me, it's quite comfortably in so-so, and I think that's fair. I don't feel like it should be higher, and I don't feel like it should be lower. I don't know if you agree. But I think middle tier, decent enough, but not extraordinary. I'm going to go straight in the middle on so-so.
So-so. Lovely stuff. Lovely stuff.
They'll be buzzing to be below Huddersfield, won't they?
On our video before the last one, we did Huddersfield. And we titled it, "Is this the best stadium in the Championship?" We got like over 4,000 views on that.
Love a bit of clickbait. Love a bit of clickbait. What should we do for this one?
Is
this the quietest stadium you've ever... Oh, that'll get them going when it read them in.
Shall we? What?
God.
So there we go. Sheffield United fans, what do you think? If you liked this video, subscribe, because when you and us are in the Premier League ripping up this season, we'll be visiting you again. Honestly,
it's one of them. I'll put it in the middle, and I feel like if we were to go there again, it could easily be higher.
Yeah.
I think the early kick-off doesn't help, all them sort of things. But I do like going to Sheffield.
There we go. That is our tier list. Sheffield United fans, let us know if there were any other pubs that we could have gone to. Went to the Sheaf Island, which is a Wetherspoons, but I know that there were some other pubs that we could have been at. Let us know if we maybe misjudged what to do in terms of the pre-match experience. But Tom, it's been a pleasure.
Pleasure as always, mate. Few more to go for this tier list. Let's see how it ends up. Will anyone go with Preston? Will anyone get at the top? Can't wait to find out, mate.
Can't wait to find out. So, how's your week looking on Back of the Net? Well, content galore, not least Friday preview of Fulham. A tasty game at Dean Court, of course, on the Saturday. But yeah, until then, we'll see you in the next one.
See you later.
Up the chest.
Come on.